Hello, Mark Allen with Dad Produced Videos. Hey, I'm standing in my witch farm portal area place, and I was just clearing out the redstone so that I can. I'm gonna put it up here, one chest up. Should all go in the bottom chest. I'm getting lots of drops. It's working. I had a couple of problems, and they were one block off issues. So I'll go over those in a minute. What I want to do is a little test. We'll go up through the farm here, I guess. I only have 3 rockets. That'll get me up there, but I need to remember to get some more. Go through this dirty tunnel and over to the witch farm here. And then I'm going to stand up there for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, maybe longer. See what we get. Okay, so this is all covered in glass for spawn proof. I got a couple of buttons here. I had some spawns happening here. Those are going to push witches into this 25 mine carts. Every so often this thing will shift, drop in the witches into some water, blah blah blah. So let me see. My AFK spot is way up there. That's where the portal used to sit. I've got some clips of me building all this, but we'll go over that too. See if I can get up here. Oh, I didn't. I only got 2. I need 2 rockets to get up there. Oh no. Will not make it now. That's fine. I'll land here. I think I have 1 ender chest left. My cat is knocking at the door. Really a pain in the butt. Cat. Leave me alone, cat. I just want to go AFK for a second. Okay, 2 rockets will get us up here. It's at like level 183 or something like that. So I just put some different colored glass here and close myself all in. This is my spot. That's a spawnable block, but there's enough light under that bed that it won't. I put that there so if I respawn, if I die, I respawn, I can respawn on that block. So that's just the block I had in my hand. So as we look down, you can see the shape of the perimeter, which is oversized for this kind of farm, but 64 basically in all directions. And it kind of came out octagon shape. Anyway, I'm going to stand here at AFK. I'll be back in 10 to 20 minutes. See you then. Okay, I'm back. I think it's been exactly 10 minutes, but it's dark, so I'm going to sleep. Because the area around my perimeter spawns lots of bad stuff. Right over there, I came up out of my collection area down there and just stood there and was checking my inventory, and a creeper was still hanging about and blew me right up. So that happened. But I've got more levels because I had to go to my farm. I keep breaking my picks. Well, I did break a pick actually. Keep breaking my or damaging my shovel and picks. And let's go down. Hopefully nothing's waiting bad for us here. Any items still coming? They look done. Hopefully this worked. Okay. So stack plus, there we go, 85. So let me do some math. Let me see here. Let me grab my mathificator. 85 times 6. 510 divided by 9. It's about 57 blocks. It's not a stack. of redstone an hour, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it would take a while. It would take a lot of hours to fill up double chest. But I got a stack of blocks here. So that's about an hour's worth of work. And I've taken a couple of stacks back, so I don't know. That was only 10 minutes. Not too bad, but this is all we get. We get all this gunpowder. We get all these sticks. We get redstone. We get glowstone. So I can make lots of glowstones. With spider eyes, I started shoveling these into the lava, and probably now I'm still collecting sugar. Start shoveling these into the lava too, because I can always change that if I need more bottles or more spider eyes, but I can't foresee that. I got an extra thing for sticks and an extra thing for gunpowder because I noticed some was sneaking by since it's the very first hopper up here. I noticed when they come down, they sometimes skip. They jump out of there, so I think it was skipping that hopper right there somehow, or loading up too many at once. But yeah, I've been putting these in my super smelter, and whatever, that's not too bad. Let's convert this back into bam, and we'll put all that in there. These should get the same amount, but I might have stole some out of there. Who knows? I noticed a lot of these were real close to same amount of drops, but it's working. The two issues I had, let me go over those real quick. Because it's based on a certain size, which is 9 by 7, 3 layers on the witch hut. And I got the layout right. Let me turn this off for a second. It'll activate a light. A couple of lights there. These spawning platforms are 9 by 7. So they're 9 this way, 7 across. And there's a timer or a pulse extender on one side or the other. And it happens to be on this side now. But since it's 9 by 7, those are the spawning spots, and where it ends up matters, because I was having it pushed over. I had the pulse extender on this side, and it would wind up one block over here, and on these 3 rows I was getting other spawns, creepers, skeletons, zombies, because it was stopped one block outside of the witch spawning radius, so you get other mobs. And so I just rebuild the whole pulse extender on the other side, so that this pushes first and then it comes back, and when it's held still, it's constantly in the witch only spots. So that was the first thing. And then the other thing is, this is was it Il Mango? I think so. He built this back from what was it? I don't know. It works from 1.8 on. This is like built in 1.11. He had 3 modes of doing it. One was suffocation. That didn't work anymore. The witches were able to drink the potions fast enough to stay alive, which just dropped down one below this lower platform, and they would just suffocate in there. No longer works. This one is entity cramming, and it works, but I noticed some witches were getting caught in this high water stream. Let me see if I don't have many blocks here. Let me just try to... Whoops. There we go. This water stream, I put 3 blocks here. I put a block of air above them because he had just 2 blocks here. And like I said, witches were kind of getting stuck here. So I wanted them to flow on, so I put 3 blocks. And then everything else was the same. And this drops down 2 more, and then there's the 3rd block, which is into that minecart. So that's 6 blocks below. And I think if we're looking at that one, looking at block 60, that's the lower spawning platform. Doesn't sound right, but 61. Oh, it's because I'm looking at glass. Yeah. That should be 63, 62, 61, 60, and then two more. 59, 58, 57. I'm looking at 56 though. Let's see. Yeah, this turned out to be on level 56. And I put the spawning platform it's at 183, but I think I was actually on 184. But so 184 minus 28, 128. Okay, so we'll go 183 minus 120 is 163, and then minus 8, which would be 55. So it should have been all right down to 55, but basically what was happening, I finally figured out I think I was at 184, and then this one actually is now right at the bottom of 128, and they were despawning. As soon as they'd go through the pistons, they'd fall down in here, and before they die, they would despawn. Because I was getting nothing. Maybe I'd get a few items as I flew down, and those witches stayed alive and then fell in here. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out. I was one block too high on my spawning platform, and I could have just moved it down several blocks because I still may need to move it down a couple. Oh, I saved a screenshot. Nice. Stupid. So that was it. I had to move the pulse extender over. You want the pulse extender on the side where the pistons are touching your spawning blocks. If you put the spawning blocks right over the witch hut, like which most people would. You don't want it on this side to where it gets pushed away. So that was the one block off because it was shifted over one block, spawning weird mobs. And this was one, I was one block too high on my AFK. It's 128 so that the sphere of influence comes down and goes just below this. And it's not spawning mobs down below here because there is such a circuit of mine shafts and caves down there. There's so many mobs that can spawn when I'm down here that, yeah, it would immediately hurt this. So I may move that AFK spot down a couple more spots, but right now it's working, so I think it'll be fine. This is a timer for the pistons, and it pulls signal down off that. After all that shifts, it pulls the signal down and delays the pulse for about, I don't know, half the time of the hesitation of those shifting floors. So anyway, I think I'll turn it back on just so it'll get me some random items when I'm coming and going. And I could fly up here. I'll show you. Oh, I'm having real trouble today. I was going to just show you some items. We flew a little bit. Also, make sure all your areas are spawn proof. I put like stuff like glass up here and make sure redstone's all on here, but this one spot, I had something spawn right there. So anyway, that's another thing if you're building this. Cover all spots. Because, you know, one mob's not going to hurt your farm that much, but it might if it's a creeper and you walk into it or you fly down there and boom, you know. Or a skeleton shooting you can be annoying. And so if I fly up here for a minute, let's see, F3, it says I'm at 184 my feet, and then looking at 183. So yeah, I could lower it down one more, two more. I just didn't want to spawn the mobs underneath the farm, so I may move it down. Well, let's go down there real quick, see if we can see. We should be able to catch some witches in there before they... Yeah, there's a few in there. There was about 3 in there. And there they go. They get washed down and exploded into that thing. Sorry, witches. Take that. So if we fly up here again, that despawns them all, but then bam, now they should be spawning when I get down here. So yeah, no, they should be spawning now. That's the deal. I got to be down on this level. So now I'm looking at 182. Okay, and I'm at level 183. So yeah, I made the mistake. Built it too high. Maybe we'll have some more. Yeah, there was a few more in there. Sometimes I've seen just have a dozen. That was more. That was 6. Sorry, witches. It looks like the pistons are beating them up. That's what's funny to me. You can see all kinds of bad stuff spawns over there. And that's the first drown I've seen. But the deal is, the reason I have those squids and everything, there's a river biome that runs right through here. Which is cool because when I was building, I was getting some free ink. And I don't have an ink farm, so always appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to log off right here, and I'll be back. We'll talk about some other stuff, because I don't want to go over there right now. Definitely don't want all that stuff killing me. I almost looked at Enderman. See you in a minute.